Hey guys, it's your boy DC Panda, and today I'm back with another video. This time I'm going to talk to you guys about Power BI's brand new feature, field parameters, and how it can save you a lot of space in your Power BI dashboards. So field parameters is this new feature that allows us to have better control and save a lot of space in our Power BI dashboards. So before, for example, where we would need to have two different charts to show us the sum of sales by country and the sum of sales by state, now with the click of a button we can change this and it will show the same visual. We'll just change the data that we pass through it, and it will show us either the sum of sales by state, sum of sales by country, for example, or we can see the total sales or the profit by country, all in the same visual. This works very similar to how a lot of people already do it, using bookmarks to hide a different chart below a different chart, and then with a button travel through one bookmark to the other. But this is a much quicker and more efficient way, so let's get to it and show you how to get this done. We're going to be using the Superstore orders dataset from Kaggle just as an example. And the first thing you need to know is where you go to create these field parameters. So if we go here on modeling, you see here new parameter, there's a little arrow here that we can click on it and will give us the option of numeric range, which is the normal parameters that Power BI already had, and field parameters, which is the new feature. If this is not showing in your Power BI, then make sure you update Power BI to the latest version, and then you must come here on file, click on options and settings, then options. This will open up the options where you will have the tab which will show preview features, and then you have to tick the field parameters. Once you tick it, make sure it's ticked, click OK, and then once you come to modeling, it will be here the option to use field parameters. Okay, so let's create our first field parameter by clicking here, and then let's give it a name. So let's do country versus states. Give it a name just to make sure it's nice and clean. And then over here on the right you see your data set. All you want to do is whatever fields you want to drag into it, you grab it and drag and drop. It's as easy as that. You can do as many as you want. For example, let's say we wanted to also do by region, we could add region to it and it would give that option, but for now let's keep it just to keep it nice and simple, and make sure the add slicer to this page is ticked, so because we're going to need that to control our visual. So then click on it, and as you see, it created here a slicer. The first thing I like to do, I like to change this from vertical list to tile, as I think it gives it a nice clean look to it. But as you see here, it created a new data, country versus states, as we named it in our field parameter. So now we can come here on the visuals and let's create then a new visual. And usually what you would do would put in the x-axis, for example, country or states, and then we would put sales in the y-axis. But with field parameters, this is not how it works. So in the y-axis, let's drag and drop sales, for example. So we're seeing the total sales, and come here to our new data that was created and drag that to the x-axis. So as you see right now in this data, it's showing us the sum of sales by country, and then if we click here on the button, it changes by state. So as you see, it's in the same location, same visual, and with the click of a button, it is showing us either sales by country or the sales by state. So let's say you want to do the same thing, but you want to do it for measures. The first thing you have to do is create those measures. So let's do, for example, create here a new measure. Let's call it total sales. So we'll do the sum of sales and then create another new measure called the total profit. So this will be the sum of profit. So now we created two new measures, as you can see. And so now we can create a new field parameter by going on modeling, new parameter fields. So let's call this, for example, sales versus profit. And let's drag our two new measures that we created, so the total profit and the total sales. Make sure again the slicer option is ticked. So create as the new slicer. We're going to change this one also to tile version. Put here in the side. And let's create then a new visual, just the same way we did before, but this time let's say we want to see the total profit and total sales by country. So we'll go on Superstore, we click or drag country, or we drag it to the x-axis, or in this case directly to it, and then on our sales versus profit that we just created into the y-axis. And as you can see, we can either see the total profit by country or the total sales by country. So it's a very nice, easy little button click to change and see the two options in the same visual. So you can afterwards play around with it. So for example, if you want, you can select both and we'll show you both, so the total profit and the total sales by country. Or you can even click here, and instead of using the country, let's say you want to see the total profit and total sales by country and by state, you will drag it here, and once you use this slicer, you can see the total profit and total sales by state, or the total profit and total sales by country, or you can even click on both and you will see here that it's showing all the data that you want. But you can obviously afterwards play around with it, use it as you want. So as you can see before, we would probably need to have a bunch of different charts spread out through our dashboard with the different options of total profit by country, total sales by country, total sales by state, and so on, or hide it with bookmarks, which does take a while and was a bit annoying. And Power BI has now added this new feature that allows us to do this in a very quick and easy way. Last thing you have to do to make sure this always works is like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I'm going to have a lot of more videos coming soon. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you helped. This is DC Panda and I'm signing out. Thank you guys.